Right, Bot. We back in the building for part 2. Part 1 got cut, man. It was going too hard. Supposed to been doing that tape earlier, but we got busy again, man. So we're gonna finish it. We're gonna finish this tape because we gotta get the other tapes out tomorrow, man. So we behind. We're like 3 or 4 takes behind. So we gotta keep you busy, man. Bible said keep them busy. So we're running them non-stop, back to back. Get them in here, man. Tell them we back on. That last live just got cut, man. So we just took a break. Went on 8-hour. Supposed to be lunch, but we didn't eat all day. Man, I was starving like Marvin, bro. We didn't eat since yesterday, 12 o'clock. Lunchtime. But it's good though. So I feel better. And I got some good water. We getting that thumbnail loaded back up for you, and we putting it go ahead, stick the dagger back in them, man. You know what I'm saying? You let them hold it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing no game. Straight up out of KEMET. For my night owls, part 2. Straight up out of KEMET, man. We ain't playing no games. Oh yeah. They were scared when they saw that title. Get them in here, man. Get them in here, tell them the young girl are putting it down again, man, for on the 1s or 2s. Straight out of ancient KEMET. Let's switch to my computer. Get chat pulled up. Yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. Straight out of ancient KEMET. Let me get that folder loaded up for you. Oh yeah. Where is the chat? Where is the chat? Hey, Rob, if you coming back in the building for the night class, we back on for part 2. We got part 1 got cut, man. They saw what time it was. We straight out of ancient KEMET. We putting it down. Number bangers. Young Elder Gang, number bangers, back to back. So where did we leave off, man? Because we got cut off. I think we was getting in on LL. We was getting at LL, man. Look at him. They got him on the front of the Man Fitness cover, and he got his hands. Look. These people don't take these pictures for no reason. So they part of this group. They don't take these pictures for no reason. Look at them. What they're saying. They're saying that see, he's masculine black man, but then he put his hands in his pocket. That means that he don't got no power. He powerless. That means that he powerless. Whatever he in, he powerless. And that goes with him, you know, the Vaseline part. We only can say so much. But LL he popped a couple people. He popped a couple of them. We ain't gonna say no names, but y'all already know the names. Who he was down with, Def Jam. Right? Mama said knock you out, right? See, he really a good being, though. He really a good being. He just sold out, man. When he did that, Mama said knock you out, they were for Big Mama. Big Mama told if somebody put their hands on you, knock them out. That's what Big Mama said. So he said, Mama said knock you out. So he telling you right here, you got a good heart. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. See, look at that. Big Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Big Mama said knock you out. Big Mama said knock you out. Hold on, hey, we just get started, man. Get him up in here. Shout out to brother James Jones, babe, man, in the building. Shout out Kai Brown. Shout out Kyle Hall, man. We in the building. Part 2. LL he's shooting the right though. See, he's shooting from the right. That means he got a good heart. See, if he was shooting from the left, that means that he had a bad heart. That we're gonna get his ass too. We're gonna get Cool Mo D too. All of them. We got something for all of them. Hey, we're gonna be a couple parts to this. Right? We got LL, man. He said he got a good heart though. We're watching. We got our eyes on him because he had his hands in his pocket on front of that show. I just had to bring this back up again because the feather thing with us, because we this week we walked you through last week we walked you through some more Native American stuff. We're gonna give it a couple of days to cool off now because we running the iron real hot right now. We're running the iron real hot, so we're gonna give it time to cool off on the more science a little bit, and we're gonna give you some more stuff of your history to wake your ass up. So you see the connection. We the same people, man. Over here, the feather, we've been rocking the feather. Over there, ain't over here. It's all a connection. We just showed it on the last for the people that was in there, right? You got these brothers that be in the hold on, we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna get there on it. I think we showed the fringes already. All right, you see the Native American fringes, you see the fringes in the Masonry, and then you see the fringes on the Hebrews. The Hebrews say they that's part of their doctrine, where the fringes. But you see, he got the fringes on his cuffs. And Native American dressed the same way with the apron. Because it's really, when people cook, they wear this apron. When people work and doing stuff, so they can put their tools in it, so they don't get stuff on their clothes. It's for here like it keep the dirt off of you. Dust and stuff supposed to get on the apron. That's what it's all about. These niggas are alchemists. It's alchemy. It's all dealing with wizardry. Having them fringes and everything is wizardry, bro. And the people that's doing it, they don't. It don't mean that they bad, because it's good wizards and it's bad wizards. Some of them don't call themselves wizards. They call themselves priests, right? So he might call it, this dude right here in the Hebrew might say he a priest, but that's the same thing as a wizard. Because when the Roman Catholic Church formulated these words, they went out to say, if you got down with them, you became a priest. If you wouldn't get down with them, you was a sorcerer and a warlock. And he looked like he dressed like a magician. In the Hebrew, dressed like a magician. This nigga right here in the middle dressed like a magician. And then he got this right here, Jews right here, he got around his neck. This really like the wasket. They stealing from ancient Kemet. We better point that out. They stealing from ancient Kemet, man. It's already been pointed out already. Even the concept of the angels with wings comes from us. We were the first ones. They stole and did this shit over here, but Mad already had the wings in ancient Kemet. Then we can go back even to one of our older stories, which is the same people going back billions of years, where the Anunnakis had the wings. So the wing concept goes back. The angels with wing concept, because these people were gods and they got wings, so it became angels with wings, and they came up with this over here with the white kids. Because and we don't blame them for coming up with this right here, because they had to get something for them to grab onto. Because looking at niggas doing it 10,000 years before them, it's kind of heartbreaking. Niggas doing it 10,000 years. So you see bad with the wings, man. So this is the angel concept. Coming out of straight up out of ancient Kemet. Straight up out of ancient Kemet, man. You know what I'm saying? They get everything from us. You can't get around us. Africans everywhere. You can't get around us. All right. Remember I told you about the power lines, right? Let's blow that up for you. So we was already messing with the electricity and power lines. That's kindergarten shit for us as ancient Kemet. That's kindergarten. See these right here. That's what this is right here. The Jure columns. That's what that is. It's electric bushings. These are bushings. It's right here. It's like a telephone electric pole that they setting up. So it's like an electric bushing right here. You see that in the corner right there. We're blowing it up for you. Oh yeah. We was already advanced in ancient Kemet. We had electricity. We had lights. We had running water. We had sewer systems. We already showed you that on part 1. This part 2. If you missed part 1, hey, hit that like button. We got 58 people in here, man. Everybody hit that like. Show us some love, man. Don't do the super chat. If you want to show us some love, we just posted the Cash App and the links. If you want to send us some love, because we finna rock this mic, bro. So we'll show you about the light bulbs, right? We had light bulbs in ancient Kemet already, man. It wasn't no damn Tom. Don't tell me about no damn Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison wasn't even a sperm counting his daddy's sack during this time. We didn't know nothing about no damn Thomas Edison, but we had the damn light bulb in the ancient Kemet in the pyramids. Light up the pyramids so the brothers can draw on the wall. See, like you hire a nigga working on a car or something, and they gotta have at night, and he gotta have man say, man, my nigga, hold me a light, man, so I can see right here. So these niggas holding the light so a nigga can draw in the pyramids and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Niggas holding the light up on. It's a big ass light too, you know what I'm saying? And you can tell that this nigga right here probably like a Watusi nigga, big tall nigga, like Slim from Cash Money Williams or my grandma, they tall. And then this right here probably like the same people right here, really holding it up. You know, you can see the electric wire going right here to the electric bushing right here that we just showed you, the bushing right here. So this is all ancient technology that we was using in ancient Kemet. They want us to stay in this mindset that we were niggas in the desert, some lollipop niggas in the desert. You know what I'm saying? And we wouldn't. We was ancient, man. Them niggas wouldn't even know how to bury they dead if it weren't for us. Let's get that. Let's frank these niggas, man. Somebody in the crowd say young L get these niggas. They wouldn't even know how to do nothing if it weren't for us, man. We was the niggas. Like I said, they wouldn't be able to take a shit without us. We're gonna show you that too. All right, here's that chair again, because we showed you that the Isis chair. This is an image out of the Holy Tablets. We got the Holy Tablets in the link if you want to read the Holy Tablets. So you see the throne on top of Ishtar's head. All right. Okay. We're going to get these niggas, man. All right, before these Hyksos came into our land, right? We're going to get them. Don't worry about nothing. Your brother got them. We on point. We shooting like Eddie House. We already put up this right here, like the 73rd video for this month. And we ain't bragging. We're saying that's how the ancestors doing for you right now, man. The ancestors speeding your ass up ASAP. Right? This ain't us doing it. The ancestors showing you this. The ancestors putting this down for you, letting you know, putting you down for the ones and twos. Where I showed the diamonds in the mouth. Hold up. This part 2, y'all, for y'all tuned in. Okay, yeah, here we go right here. We got them. Don't worry. They can run, but they can't hide. Before these niggas came into ancient Kemet, this is how they were burying their people. Lay them on the ground, cover them up with rocks. That's why they call Caucasus Mountain, because they laid niggas on the ground and cover them up with rocks like this. We in ancient Kemet, we weren't doing this, bro. This right here shit is caveman, Neanderthal, you know, primitive type shit. You know what I'm saying? The same, that's how you know the niggas that hit Sukentere toe, right? They try to say it was Hira, wasn't no damn Hira, big bill. So Kenton Ray told we got the skull. The niggas that hit him, they buried him just like this at the East Gate. Put rock, covered them with rocks. Then they came back and uncovered them, and then took them to the west. But the area that they said they took them to, it wasn't that area. They really took them to a certain mountain range where we found them at. We can get into that later and go on crack niggas' head on it. What do you say? Show the helicopter. Hey, I'm gonna show the helicopter. I'll show the helicopter, and I'm gonna just do a quick run by some of the stuff we already went over, just real quick. But let me just go over this part right here first. Okay, all right. So you see that they buried it, they covered their niggas with rocks. But we in ancient Kemet. Let me show you. The whole all their concepts come from African. We'd already experienced and tried and can't proven and got all the shit together already in ancient Kemet already. Thousands, if not millions of years before the Caucasian was even in existence. For that much. No offense. And we're not talking about the albinos. The albinos were here. The albinos are niggas. You niggas, albinos. And you better check your blood type if you think you white. Well, you better check your blood type. Nigga, you might be an albino. Okay, hold up. They go them niggas right here. They go them Hyksos niggas. Them go herders. They was go herders. Come up into ancient Kemet and try to pull their trickery. Go herders. Okay. Some of them was dark though. The real one was dark. They were Moors. And these Moors took on the same last names as us. Some of these dirty Moors, they took on the same last names as us so they can weave themselves into our family. Just like they did in the beginning of the Bible with Cain family took on the last names as Seth family, I mean the same names, so they can confuse you. Just like Enlil named his kids the same things as Enki, so he could confuse it. So it's a Tahuti. Enki got his own Tahuti, and that's our Tahuti. And then Enlil got a Tahuti, which is their Tahuti. So it's two different Tahutis. I'm telling you, man. They play these games like this. We're gonna start. I'm looking for this so I can show you in reference to how they buried they did and how we buried our did. Here's a picture right here showing you. So we built sarcophagus. Not only did we build coffins, or what you calling caskets today, we even mold the top of the casket to look like the person that we was putting in there. That we were more sophisticated than even what you are today is putting you ain't doing this. You ain't burying nobody in a coffin like that. You bury them in just a plain wooden coffin, still caveman almost type style. All right, so here go a picture right here. So we prepared the dead. They didn't do that. They just laid a nigga in the put a nigga a suit on, laid him in a box, and this one before that they just laid a nigga on the ground. When he was dead, they laid him on the ground and just put rocks on him. And then once they got once they learned from ancient Kemet a little bit, then they went back and started putting their niggas in boxes, pine boxes, and burying them on the ground. They learned that in ancient Kemet. We learned from studying the jackal, which is right here. It's displaying the jackal is preparing the dead. This was in ancient Kemet. Hold on, I got another picture. So they learn. You wouldn't even know how to bury your dead if it wasn't for us, nigga. Don't you ever open your damn mouth to talk about no ancient Kemites. All right, here go the helicopter right here. You want to see the helicopter? All right, so you remember that picture we showed you on part 1? So it's the helicopter that they took a wall picture on the wall, and then right here, this is the helicopter right here, Black Hawk. All right, we're gonna get into that. But that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, yeah, here go another. I showed you the diamonds in the mouth. The ancient Egyptians had diamonds in their mouth back then. I showed you that picture. All right, here's a picture. They had bracelets, copper bracelets. They were doing copper bracelets. Egyptian pharaoh. Look how he had copper wire. It might have been gold. I think they was doing gold bracelets in ancient Kemet. So he got gold bracelets in his mouth. So y'all doing bracelets, that ain't nothing new. Ancient Kemites been doing bracelets and teeth back then. Look at it. Look at that. Gold. We had I can show you gold teeth. They had gold teeth, diamonds in their teeth. Let's get the diamonds in their teeth. They dug in Pharaoh. They ain't telling you this shit, man. You niggas been doing this. You niggas been doing this, bro. This ain't nothing new. Okay. Where is it? I want to show you the other teeth that I showed earlier with the diamonds in there. We gotta get that one over. Might show that one on part 3. Oh yeah, here you go, right here. All right, so you see that this right here, Pharaoh had damn pearls and them rubies and shit in his teeth. So we've been on, bro. We been had gold, we been had diamonds in our teeth. We been had the jewelry that you niggas rocking. We Moors been doing it. The ancient Egyptians been rocking all that jewelry. Okay, that shit ain't nothing new, bro. Ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Hold on, let's go down here real quick. Let's go down here real quick. Because they want me to go back over. Hold up. So this right here, the yacht. We already showed the yacht on part 1. So this right, if you blow up that piece, we're gonna show you that piece. This right here, the yacht. So we had yachts. We had yachts. So we already showed you that on part 1. We had the weather weapons. I'm just going over a quick run by what we showed. All right, we had the weather weapons. Ancient Egyptians were altering the weather already back in the time. And matter of fact, they got all their ideas, everything they thinking of. We already did it. We already did it, bro. And we just upgraded, a little upgraded. Really, they behind on the stuff. They stuff ain't even more advanced than ours. We were still more advanced because they got the side effects. We knew how to alter the side effects too. All right, so this right here was a submarine on the wall. We talk about that. This right here is a submarine, and this right here was a whale. So that's how they get the Jonah and the whale story. The ancient Egyptians picked this nigga up in the submarine. It looked like a whale if you ain't know what a submarine is. He went down to the top. He went under the water for 3 days. He came back in a submarine from ancient Egypt. So that's what the story right there. But it looked like a whale. You can tell it looked like a whale. If you're looking at a submarine like this and you're looking at the whale, you're looking at it from a distance, it look like a whale. You know what I'm saying? We already showed that though. Part 1. I'm trying to show the stuff that we didn't show. Okay, hold on, let's show this. All right, so you thinking that the eternal life thing is like some special thing, but what it is, the eternal life is an energy thing that's an unlimited amount of energy. It's like an unlimited amount of energy that this thing generates. So it keep your technology and equipment running for it forever, like the Energizer Bunny. So the same thing like the Energizer Bunny. The Energizer Bunny keep going and going and going and going, right? So this right here thing right here is like a thing, like a battery alkaline type thing. The Ankh tweak, the Ankh, right? It's like a really like a certain type of technology that keep your that make run unlimited. And Tesla redesigned it and they scrapped it because they don't want you to get a hold of this unlimited energy that we was already using in ancient Kemet. We was type 2 civilization already. I keep telling niggas that. Niggas gonna be saying I'm crazy right now, but then 2, 3, 4, 5 years later, they'll come back and say, man, young Ella was right. They really are. It was 5 type 2 civilization in ancient Kemet already. We was Africans were type 2. We already had electricity. We already had UFOs. We already had planes, helicopters, yachts, submarines. We already had eternal life energy that lasts, that don't go away. That burns for nuclear power that's kindergarten shit. The shit that Tesla came to try to show them is the shit that we had in ancient Kemet. But they so dumb as a box of rocks, still thinking the world is flat, and they go right over to there and just pick it up. Oh, this looked interesting. Put it in a museum, not knowing it's some ancient technology, not knowing it's a part of ancient technology, bro. See what I'm saying? A lot of niggas wearing the ankh around their neck don't know that shit is ancient technology. You know what I'm saying? We pointed this out too. We pointed out the like you remember the Israelites came down off when Moses came off on the mountain. They made a bull or Taurus or a tribute to the goddess Hathor. It's dealing with the Taurus star system. See, because this right here is Jesus in the middle of the Son of God, and then these constellations right here are 12 disciples. But to show that too. But we just left out of Pisces, which is the 2 fish. We just showed that on the last, and we in Aquarius, which is September, which is why we're doing this tape tonight. It's finna ready to go into September the 1st tomorrow, or 12 o'clock. So that's why this tape is very significant. We are alchemists. Keep in mind, a lot of the stuff that I be doing, it be over my head, but Tahuti be doing it. So it'd be like certain time frames and at certain type of alchemy that he be doing to make shit hit right on time. You know what I'm saying? All right. The lines pop. We already showed you they stole that from Maruka right here at the, on the lines. The lines pop. They doing the lines pop. This is the strong man grip. This is a Masonic grip right here. To lift, it says somebody coming with this grip to lift the man up, to lift the people up. The line of Judah, huh? Yeah, nigga, we rocking this shit right now, nigga. We rocking this shit right now, nigga. Those who know, they know the business. We rocking this shit right now. So you thinking that this right here is just some regular shit? You think it's just some regular stuff, but it's like it's ancient technology. That's what they ain't telling you. He got it crossed. That means he passed away, right? So we go back masonry. All right, so if we go back, this right here is the norma and some twa, the twa. That's the twa right there, man. Look at the twa. This dude right here probably was a far, and norma was Watusi, starting the original bloodline. See, these right here, the Williams go back all the way to Norma. They go all the way back to Norma because Norma is a Watusi. And these people right here mixed in with these people. So the Williams got a Far and Twa man, but they go back all the way to the Watusi. That's why you see, if you look at some of the Williams, they got the tall height like my grandma and Slim. And you look at the other Williams, they got the Far mix like Tookie Williams and all the rest of them. They got we're gonna do a tape on that. We're gonna do a tape on that too. But you see the Masonic sign, then the square and compass, then you see they got the square up there. He got the apron on and the chisel. It's a chisel and the hammer right here. I think this right here is like a placenta or something, or like a some kind of kidney or something right there. Maybe like a placenta the way it's look at this long the umbilical cord right here. So that's probably to represent something like his bloodline or his mother's bloodline, but the mitochondrial DNA or something. And I guess these like some kind of flag or totem poles that they carry and they represent the tribe or something. I can't tell what this is. It's too blurry. But there's a guy back here carrying refreshments. All right, so we're just breaking that down for you. All right, so this right here, the picture that we took, blew up those, the picture that we blew up those, the helicopter and the you know, so right here you got the helicopter, you got the weather device, out of the weather device, then you got the submarine, the yachts, because Inky was using this for to deliver the gold to Central America. So that's why they got the landing pads like this, the landing pads and the docks, because he was using this equipment. Then it got passed down to the ancient Egyptians. I'm telling you, man. So you see the brother with the apron on right here. Look at the brother. So we've been having the craft, but he got the apron on right there. He been part of the craft, man. The craft go back to ancient Kemet. All right. So this is what I was looking at. All right, so this is the Imhotep's pyramid, which is the oldest completed structure on the planet, right? But I have reason to believe they align about the dates on these joints. I believe they was built around the same, a little bit after the same time. Because these right here like a pyramid that's a little bit, this right here like these right here like stepstone pyramids, just a little bit more developed than this. They haven't really got the peaky, no, like the triangle point. But I think these are just this. I know we know the same people build them because the Olmecs are all come from Africa. They come from where South Africa and this areas where this was being built at. So these are the same people that built all this shit. That's y'all. Y'all are the people that built all these. But I have a reason to believe that these were built around the same time as Imhotep's pyramid, a little bit after, probably like a couple hundred years after. Tell you, man. Then we get into Sneferu. I mean, not Sneferu, Huni. I think Huni had the bent pyramid. And then you go into Sneferu that make the perfect pyramid first. Oh, that's this. I believe that's after this. I believe these all was created by the same people, because you keep in mind the Olmecs, and we was already selling around the world. We had the yachts and shit. So them niggas, the same niggas that was over here was driving them yachts, because we knew about the they call it the Atlantic drift and the Pacific drift, where you can catch this wave or this drift, and it'll take you all the way over here, all around to the world. So we knew about that as Africans, and we on both sides of the fence. And so we was already coming over here with the yachts, pulling up and taking down their cruises and shit, pulling up over here in ancient Mexico, Mexico, ancient Olmec land, and pull up, and we building pyramids over here too. So it all makes sense now. All this is the same people. These are the same people. This right here, if you take this pyramid when it was in its perfect condition, you know what I'm saying? Then you take this pyramid, they built this right here like 100 years after this, maybe less than that. Cause we Africans learn fast. So they started building these joints. They started getting more peaky up here. And then by around Sneferu on the other side, he was already progressing more, and he made the perfect red pyramid, right? So it's all the same people, man. They trying to slow us down, make us think this shit. You know what I'm saying? They trying to slow us down, bro. All right, so you see the two fish. This is a Pisces. We already talked about that, right? The yin and the yang, the good and the bad, the black and white checker flow in their lodge. The black and white checker flow is dealing with the Piscean age. In the Piscean age is no more teachings. The devil versus God, good versus bad, wicked versus righteousness. The righteousness they said was white, and the darkness they said was bad, was wicked and evil. This is all psychological game on the good and evil type shit. We ain't going for it no more. They said angel food cake is dark, white, and then devil food cake is chocolate black. It's all part of this, the nomos game ran on by you know who. We're gonna point them niggas out too though. But this age is out. We out of that age. We in the Aquarius age. Now we're gonna point that out. We're gonna point that out, bro. If you look at the Vatican, this is all signs and symbols, man. But it's like straight up out of KEMET though. All right, you look at the Vatican. This right here laid out like a woman's vagina. This right here laid out, and then he got the thing in the middle. So this is all some freaky shit they got going on right here. Man, that you look at it. All right, this right here like the canal, right? This like the woman placenta, and then they got the phallus or the obelisk in the middle. They got the obelisk in the middle. So this in Vatican, man. These people are some freaks, man. Who goes and specifically lays that out like this? Unless they freaky, or unless they doing some kind of conjure right here. They stealing our fertility with because they're doing some kind of fertility ritual right here, man. I'm telling you. I'm gonna save this picture because I'm doing another Brother Rod Hayes file. I'm saving this picture now, so when Rod get on, he can see what he see on it. But I know I see that placenta right there, and I see that obelisk in the middle representing the phallus, and it's definitely some kind of alchemy going on here. Then he got like 7 or 8 guys. I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's probably the 9 man that run the control the world. This probably the 9 man that control the world right here, the Hellfire Council, because it's 9 beings that can. It's 9 people that's a member of the Hellfire Council, and this right here dude probably the leader because he right. These 2 dudes right here probably like the leader right here. Then he probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 of them. But then there's some old people over here. But I think that these people right here are the 9 people, the 9 people that control the world. And this dude right here is the head, and he like the assistant. And these guys are the guys that sit on that little council, the Hellfire Council. And they definitely running some alchemical scheme right here, man. What y'all think? What y'all see right there before we get off of it? Yeah, Cleopatra's needle. Says notice the sun's shadow. What you see in the background? They ain't do this shit like this for no reason, man. It's some kind of alchemy. That's why that shit burning down right now, man. Because the ancestors getting rid of that. The ancestors stopping the conjure wars ended. Like the brother Ron Hayes said that the conjure wars ended. So they destroying a lot of their alchemy. Even like the Georgia Guidestones. How all of a sudden somebody just went out there and just vandalized that. And now Rome is getting vandalized. So it's like the ancestors are destroying their alchemical strongholds off of us. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, it's a placenta with the phallus, and you may see, you can go pull this picture up, you may see most stuff on it and drop it in the links. And we'll talk about it on the next show. But it's definitely some weird shit going on in Rome with this right here, man. This a hell of a too. It's definitely alchemy, man. Ain't no way they just lay that out like that without knowing what they was doing. Somebody, the Dirty Moors in on this. The Dirty Moors. Tell it. Dirty Moors in on that. For sure. All right. Where we at? We keep on going. We going on and on and on and on until it break it down, baby. All right. So at first, see, we real stonemasons. So we were making these at first. These right here, the master box. And so we build these tombs to bury our kings in. And it's really, you looking at it like this, but if you go on the inside, it's like in Mayor Ruka's, let's see if I see Mayor Ruka's. Okay. Let's put this right here side by side. See, okay, see like this right here, the master box, right? And then this right here, the inside of it right here. This is Mayor Ruka. He built his own master box. And he was a grand master. You can see he got the apron on right there. They stealing. They got the fringes. You can see how we already had the apron. We was already laying stone. He got the mallet. Right there, he the worshiper master. Okay. Let's put another one up there. See, he got the brother got the apron right there. So we already doing this masonry already. That they talking about, and they better not open it. And look, this right here inside, look. This lodge right here, this is inside of the Grand Lodge in Philadelphia, the Moorish Grand Lodge in Philadelphia that they took over. Look at all the ancient Egyptian artifacts up in there. Look how it's decorated in the inside. This is Grand Lodge in Philadelphia, in the inside. And they telling us we ain't shit. We just some niggas. Man, get up out of here, bro. We don't got time. Sit up there and play no games. Right? We ain't playing no games. Even right here, we didn't show this on the last. We the originators of Kung Fu and karate. We call it the Manchu art form. This is our 4 people here practicing all the moves, which we learn from baboons fighting and watching Mother Nature. We Sabines, we learn from Mother Nature. So we learn from watching the baboon. We learn from watching the rams and the different creatures in Mother Nature fight against each other, even down to the butterfly, not the butterflies, those the mantis, the praying mantis. We used to watch them fight, scorpions. Scorpions fight each other. We watched all this and observed and created a style from observing all those different creatures and called it the Mantu art form. This stemmed down to karate and all the other names they got for it. But with Nubians, Africans are the original people of it. We are the gods of the universe. We are the cream of the crop. They don't like it. They cut me last time when I was trying to lift you up. They cut my live just a minute ago. We are the cream of the crop. We are the originators. We are the analog, and they digital. We analog, baby. We was here first, nigga. We the originals. Pay attention. They got us in the matrix, but all we gotta do is wait on the sun and be patient. It's the end of all the bubblegum rap. We getting hustled out of scrum, man. Our name in our caps. I'm telling you, man. Look inside my DNA. They found the map. It's a marathon, homie, and we on the last lap. And we ain't buying what they selling us. Man, we had to bump it right now, man. We might have to bump it right now, man. We ain't gonna bump it right now. They probably ain't want some. I got some older cats on right now. They don't want to hear no rap. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't buying what they selling us. We showed this in the last tape. The Jesus drawing down the two fish, the Pisces, the yin and the yang. You already seen it on the last tape if you watched it. All right. Yeah, the helicopter pick up the whirlwind. They talk about the helicopter in the Bible, the whirlwind. Jesus got picked up in the whirlwind. Man, Jesus got picked up by some ancient Egyptians in one of them helicopters. What's the other nigga name? Elijah. Elijah got picked up in the whirlwind. Yeah, he got picked up in one of them damn helicopters. And them niggas didn't know what helicopters was, so they said it was God, ship, or all this because they back then, you talk about thousands of years ago, when we went amongst certain people that wasn't a family with us, these new primitive people, and they only 6,000 years old. See, they only 6,000 years old. We already knew about all this helicopters and shit. So, but they didn't know. They primitive. They in the caves and shit. So when we land on a helicopter, they say God landed in a helicopter, and this whirlwind picked him up, and they come up with all these stories. That shit is they shit, not ours. Not ours, bro. We ain't dumb as a box of rocks. We ain't dumb as a box of rocks, bro. All right, so you see right here, this is a real flag of Washington, D.C. right here. You see the 3 stars, and you see they got needles in every area. So don't be surprised if this shit get something happen to this shit, because, you know, we hope nobody go and risk, because they're going to be on your ass. As soon as you fuck with that shit, you're going to be got. So don't be trying nothing crazy. But what we telling you is, this is alchemy. They got their hands in Paris. Now this is in Paris. This is in the Vatican, and this is in DC. And this what these 3 stars represent. They represent these 3 people, these 3 working together. France, the Vatican, and DC, the District of Columbia. That's the District of Columbia right here, these 3. And you see what they got right there. The obelisk. Right? The one in we got them though, man. Don't worry about nothing. Just sit back and relax. This is happening. You know? And you see the connection with ancient Kemet. Right here. You see the connection one with ancient Kemet right here. The obelisk symbol, the Son of God. Hey man, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We got 119 people. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you're in the building. If you want to show your brother some love, we just posted the Cash App and the links, man. We just posted the Cash App and the links, bro. Yeah. So you already know we the real ancient Egyptians. We already put that tape out already. We already put that tape out. You see the connection. You see the waves. See the dreadlocks right here. We was already wearing all those hairstyles. Y'all ain't doing nothing new. Niggas is already rocking 360s. So everything ain't nothing new, bro. Straight out of ancient Kemet, man. We straight out of ancient Kemet. Even the braids right here. Straight out of ancient Kemet. All this straight out of ancient Kemet, man. And keep in mind, you own ancient Kemet right now. If you're in America, you own ancient Kemet right now too. So it's just straight out of ancient Kemet. You all these hairstyles you rocking, they've been rocking them. The little afros and little puff balls and shit. Yeah, they've been rocking this. We got all these put together for you. All right, what else we want to show you? Yeah, we got these niggas for sure though. See, they all copping off of the Grandmaster Imhotep. See, he got his legs crossed. He's shooting the Y. But look how these brothers right here sitting. These white guys in their lodge. See, the thing Imhotep got around his neck, it's called a wasket. That's the same thing they trying to copy, wear these little necklaces around their shit, copying us. Look at the shit that he got around his neck right here. This right here really supposed to be like a wasket, but they call it like the master's jewelry, because like the square right there on his neck, right? And this right here is supposed to be like the worship master, and it's like the worship of masters too, right there is the square, the guide to the lodge, the level of lodge, y'all. So you can see that Imhotep got this thing around here around his neck. So that's where they get it from. They stealing out of straight up out of ancient Kemet. They stole it right up out of ancient Kemet, man. This eye shit, nigga. Look at him. He wearing it around his neck. Let's blow his ass up. Fat boy. Look at him. Right here. Boom. He is clean. He got the black suit on. He clean, right? But do he know any magic? Can he pull a rabbit out that hat? Can he pull a rabbit out that hat, man? Can he do any magic? Can he pull a rabbit out that hat? He got the white gloves on. He got a top hat on. He must finna get to do some magic. Don't let this shit go over your head. Don't let all this go over your head. You know what I mean? Don't let it go over your head, man. What else we got to show you in this file? Okay. Yeah. See the hairstyles, updos. You taking that some of that, a lot of that stuff was hats, but really that's hairstyles that we were rocking. We was innovators. You niggas cutting your hair funny. Look how this nigga got his hair cut. See, that's really like a crown. That's because this right here, our hair was our crown. It is our crown. So that's why they say, okay, this is crown. Yeah, that is a crown. That's how certain tribes, the Watusi, wore their hair different with these different hairstyles. The Watusis. That's how you know he a Watusi by his hairstyle. This right here is Amenhotep. So you know Amenhotep the third is a Watusi by his hairstyle. So you can tell by the people hairstyles what tribe they from. So like it's a connection between the hairstyles, the type of shoes and clothes they wear. You can tell what tribe they from. Now some tribes might be similar and may have slight differences. And that's how we can tell, okay, this tribe came out of this tribe. So we're gonna have a tape called the 54 tribes in ancient Kemet, Africa. I mean, right? We're gonna break that down too and show you that. But we're just showing you stuff that's in this folder right here. All right, what else we got in this folder we want to show you? We showed you the bracelets. You already know they stole the Blessed Mother Mary. It was also dealing with the Virgo star system, the Virgin, right? Mary. Okay, so this right here is Haru and this Ishtar. And then this is that they stole it, you know what I'm saying? Made it to Jesus and the son of God, the Mother Mary, right? And then she got a light behind her head, dealing with a star constellation. We're about to get into that too. All right, these Hyksos, they came up in ancient Kemet. We already had the Ark of the Covenant. They called it the Ark of the Covenant. And we already had the Ma'at. Ma'at is the goddess of like truth and justice and like the law. And she had the 42 negative confessions. And they kept them in, kept the tablets inside of this box, right? The 42 negative confessions. But then these niggas down here, see, we already, these are the far people, the real ancient Egyptians, the real East Israelites. These are the Afar people, the real Israelites right here. The Afar people are the real Palestinians, the Williams, the Tates, the Yorks, the real Israelites. These are the Hyksos niggas. They saying they Israelites, but they not. They really working for those black Jews, those Jewish niggas that those Moors Jews, really Lot's coming down from Lot and Enlil and them. So you see these niggas got the feds on. They got the feds on and they jacking, they stealing right up out of ancient Kemet. They stealing straight up out of ancient Kemet because we already had this Ark of the Covenant. And that wing concept is mad come from ancient Kemet. You can see the Nubians on the wall toting this thing. And it really was some kind of device to call certain extraterrestrials to land. It really was like a transmitter or something like that, like an electric transmitter. That's why niggas was getting shocked when they was touching that shit in the holies of holies. About to point that out too, in the holies of holies. So ancient Kemet, the Ark of the Covenant, we been had that shit, nigga. You niggas ain't just, you niggas sold that shit up out of ancient Kemet when y'all start raiding our tombs and raiding our different order areas. You niggas a bunch of jackers. They a bunch of jackers. All right, so we was already burying our dead and laying our dead in the ground, laying them in tombs. They was just putting their niggas on the rock and laying them on rocks, like I told you, like I showed you. Hold on, I want to show you another picture of us. Okay, hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, baby, it's gonna get greasy in a minute. They stole the goddamn Ark of the Covenant right up out of ancient Kemet, man. These niggas jackers. These niggas jackers, man. What y'all think these niggas jackers? Oh yeah, well I got this right here. Let me show you this one more time about the Big Mama's chair. All right, so Rod Hayes said this Big Mama's chair, and then he said that's Ishtar chair, who was Big Mama, and then this Ishtar, you see the chair on top of her head. So they still, it's all alchemy though. It's alchemy. They try to put alchemy over our head. See, that's why the Pope sitting under, trying to put alchemy over. He can't sit in that seat. He can't sit in this seat up here right here. See what I'm saying? He can't sit in that seat. It'll be a straight violation. Straight violation if he sit in that seat. All right, so you see the Watusis got the different hairstyles. And that's really what that crown was in ancient Kemet, spread up out of ancient Kemet. If I told you, see the Hebrews wear the fringes, and he had that, see the fringes on this stuff, and they talk about the fringes, and they come out of masonry. They really come out of ancient Kemet. It really come out of ancient Kemet. All right, hold up. Let's see what we're gonna show you, bro. Let's start from the top. Look at these pictures. All right, we was already doing a lot of stuff in ancient Kemet. I think we already showed you this. We'll show you this, okay? All right, so you see, this is the ancient Kemet. This is the Black Madonna when the Moors came and got it, the information, and took it to Rome and started the Roman Catholic Church. And then when the Hyksos or the Canaanites took over their stuff, it came into this right here. You see the Jesus thing. We had this as ancient Kemet. They took it and ran with it, and then they put a sun disk because Jesus is the sun in the middle of the Dundorial calendar. We're finna show you that though. Right? So they got this, they copy it, they steal it. They steal it. ISIS is married, they steal it. They been stealing though. Okay, they been stealing. You don't get the game, we in the building. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. All right, so let's blow this up, man. We got to get these niggas, man. All right, so this right here is the ancient Egyptian Dundorial calendar. It's like the calendar that we just showed you. Like here, it's like a copy of this, but older form of it. right? This copy right here is the new copy. All right, then you got the Mayans, which is the same people really, because the Olmecs and the ancient Egyptians are really the same people. So it's the same calendar. It's a Dorian calendar too. They just call it the Mayan calendar. And then this calendar is the new form of these calendars, right? About the sun in the middle and how it travels around 12 different star systems, or how it goes to 12 different cycles, which are phases. The last, I think, 6,000 years, 2,100 years apiece, right? And then so they, with that sun sitting in the middle, they took Jesus and made him in the middle, like Haru, sit in the middle. And then he got 6 on this side, 6 on that side, which is represents these different constellations that they travel around in. And they took that shit and made it into a, what the Moors did this. The Moors, Piso and them did this. And he was really a mulatto, Piso and them, they did this. And then they took this and then sold it back to us. And this really what it was right here. It represents these calendars. A bunch of fucking game since they play, man. Trying to set us up and keep us down. Chosen fruit. Yeah. The Ark of the Covenant is ancient technology, man. It's a device used to call in extraterrestrial. We just said that. We ain't religious, man. This ain't no religion. We don't see when you come and you got a religious perspective, it's gonna be if you ain't out of the religious perspective, you ain't gonna be able to grasp what we're saying. You know what I'm saying? That's dealing with them calendars, man. They said the only way you can get to the Father is by the Son. So they took that off of the but Haru taking the person to be judged. Well, they already been judged. Now he taking them to the Father. To we'll show you that. And he got the sun disc behind his head, representing that same little calendar that we just put out. But Jesus is the center, the Son of God is the middle of that calendar. It's a bunch of game, man. No more the game. It's over. Game over. They finished. No more games, bro. Let's see what else we want to show you. I say, you know, in masonry, they got these niggas that call themselves 3, 5, and 7. You got the Prince Hall 3, 5, 7. So the 3, 5, 7 is dealing with the 3 stars in Orion's belt, the 5 stars in Arcturus, and then Pleiades, the 7 sister Pleiades. And they tell you that right here in Job chapter 9, which they says, which maketh Arcturus, Orion, and Pleiades, and the chambers of the south. So these are the 3, 5, and the 7. It's dealing with astronomy. All the masonry is dealing with astronomy. Even when they go in the lodge and walk around the circle, it's dealing with that Dundorian calendar that we just showed you. They blindfold them, walk around them in a circle, and introduce them to 3 great lights, which really supposed to be the 3 stars in Orion's belt, because that's why the 3 pyramids are lined up with Orion's belt. It's really supposed in ancient. Well, I probably tell you too much right there, because that's part of the craft for Amun Ra. I ain't gonna tell them too much on it. Yeah, I'm gonna think. Yeah, you right, ancestors. I ain't gonna say too much. I probably already told them too much on it, but I'm gonna say this part about they shit. Have to give me a drink of water. Excuse me. That water is, man. This water. Hold on, I gotta hit it again. This water is so freaking fire. It's like a. It's really high on alkaline though. It's like an 8. It's a 9.1 on alkaline. Now, when I tell you, you can eat this water, man. You can drink this. Well, you can eat it. When I tell you, you can drink this water and you don't have to eat no food, you be full from drinking this water. Man, you ain't gotta eat on this water. But this is the 3, 5, 7, man, that they talking about. We can go to 9 too. You know what I'm saying? They want to go to the 9. But they talking about the 3, 5, 7. A lot of them niggas wearing that on their jacket and this and that. They ain't told them nothing about this right here. That it's all astronomy. The whole your whole Masonic lodge is based on astronomy. The worship master is like the sun, which is why when they become a past master, he trades the G in for the sun. So it's dealing with astronomy. They teach these people this in the lodge. Well, I don't know if they teach the Nubians, right? Because I ain't never been to their lodge, so I don't know what they teach them. So they probably can say, "Oh, see, yeah, that's how we know that he never know." But the thing is, A lot of this shit be over their head, you know. 357. They talk about they wear the jacket, they got it on their cars and their stickers, and they aren't. And you ask if you a Mason and you ask them, they couldn't even tell you what the hell it means. They couldn't even tell you what the hell it means. They just rocking some shit. Niggas like to rock shit just because it look good. They think it look good. You know what I'm saying? All right, yeah. What else we got in this fam folder we want to show you? And we was already in ancient Kemet, we was already having amber ways of grain and shit, man. Amber ways of grain. So we was already having rice. Rice actually come from ancient Kemet. So they try to play you and have you thinking that rice come from China. That's why they eat so much rice. Now the Africans, the Sands man took that rice to Asia. That's how they get the rice over there. We was the first ones to have in the grain. That's why in the Bible, them damn Egyptians, them Hebrews. Shout out to my Hebrew brothers. Shout out ISPPK, right? My Hebrews came up in this joint begging for food. After they talking about Joseph came in there and told a dream and all this shit. Nah, nigga, get the hell up out of here with that shit. Them niggas was starving. They God couldn't make them grow. They God Enlil couldn't grow no food for them. And so they had to come to the ancient Egyptians who had amber ways of grain. We had amber ways of grain. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Hey, we got 140 people in here. Everybody hit that like, man, right now for your brother, man. We cracking heads and twisting caps, man. Late night class. We cracking heads and twisting caps on this joint, man. All right. So the ancient Egyptians was already working on certain technology, like the Tesla stuff. That's the ancient Egyptians already had shit drew in the books. Why you think they wanted to burn those books in Alexandria? They went to Alexandria to burn those books because they wanted to help cover up the technology that we was using. Right? We was using this technology to shock. We taught these niggas that. The Hindus, all of them, we taught them about the chakras. I'm telling you, man. The Nomos actually taught us about these chakras. They tell you about the Hindus. Somebody talking about this is in the Hindu culture, but the Nomos actually taught us. And then the Sands people, the Sands people are the original. Buddha was a Sands nigga. He wasn't no Hindu. He didn't have no straight hair. He probably was mixed with Hindu, but he didn't have no straight hair. He had knots on his hair. So Buddha was the nigga that was putting this shit out, and Buddha come from the damn Sands people. We should have put a picture of that side by side with the naps up in Buddha's head, so you can see that Buddha was an African. So Africans was teaching that shit before Hindus. We taught the Hindus. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know the word African, people don't like the word African because it really means to divide, right? Divide us all up and to say we all these different people. And so we can go into that too. We're just saying the word. I like the word African. When I say the word African, I change the meaning of it in my mind. When I say the word African, I smell elephant's ass. I smell, I see a lion growling. I see dung beetles. I see an elephant taking a shit, you know, or a giraffe taking a shit. When I say African, you know, right? So it's a different meaning for me mentally when I say the word African. African booty scratcher. These niggas be stealing, bro. These niggas be stealing. Look at them. Look at them niggas stealing. They stealing from ancient Kemet. Straight up out of ancient Kemet. He stole it right up out of ancient Kemet, man. The two angels on the side, they turned them white. Look at right here. That's a set. You can tell from the headdress, like a set. And this right here may be a set sister. I can't think of her name right now, but I know this right here look like a set with the headdress right here. So look at these the two angels of the Lord. And they got, look at this. They roll back the stone. Look at this, the stone right there. Because the dawn beetle be pushing the sun. Look, they come up with this game, man. He rolling back, they to roll back the stone. This right here is an electric thing right here. Remember we told you about the electric things. This right here look like a damn butter primer. When you look at it, like they pushed it and twisted it around and primed the butter and shit, the milk. But as you get into that, look into that more deep. Get to that a little bit more deep. You know what I'm saying? What was it? All right, yeah, baby. We almost about to get up out of here because I'm kind of sleepy right now. But I want to come back and let you know what was happening, man. That shit was crazy. How they cut us off like that. All right, so you see they stole the damn Oscars. We already pointed that out on another tape. The Oscars ain't nothing but the ancient Egyptian Ptah. They stealing. They stealing. They stealing, man. Straight up out of ancient Kemet. They stole that right up out of ancient Kemet. Niggas stealing right up out of ancient Kemet, man. I'm trying to find them coffin. That coffin. And then later on, the Hellfire Council sent they buddy, this dude right here, Indiana Jones, to steal because they found out that it was some kind of device. Well, really, they didn't even know it was a device. They wanted to just steal it because it was gold. They took it to Area 51 and put it in a storage. And then some shit was happening, and then they say, "Oh shit, this shit is some kind of device." But they got all our artifacts, man. That's why they was invading Egypt. That's why they was invading Babylon and all these areas, looking for these ancient technology. Trying to see what I'm gonna show you before I get out of here, man. I think we pretty much showed you everything. Oh yeah, in this folder, we just going through and making sure. All right, yeah, right here. We told them niggas, man, don't go inside of that tomb. We told you we was type 2 civilization. We told them don't go inside of this tomb. We said it said on the outside, it said, do not whoever disturb the tomb of Tutankhamun will be cursed. And then we list the list of curses that could happen to your ass. It says his eyeballs will roll out and explode. Your testicles fall off and shoot up in the air like some rockets and explode like fireworks. You just die from a shave. You'll die from shaving your face. Or die from getting a cut, razor shave on your face. All this shit, right? Your small intestines will fall out your ass and stuff. And the white man read that shit and said, "Oh, that's interesting," and walked right up in there and then said, "Oh, these niggas crazy. These niggas just talking shit to keep us up out of here." Nah, nigga, exactly how we wrote that shit down that it was gonna happen. It's exactly how it happened to these niggas, man. Go look it up. Go look it up. The niggas that went in the King Tut's tomb. We told these niggas straight up out of ancient Kemet, man. We told these niggas, man, don't go in their tomb. Your left ass cheek is gonna fall off, and the dog gonna walk up and start nibbling on it. And that the white man said, "Oh, that's interesting. Let's go on up in there and check it out." And then some mosquitoes that been dormant up inside of a fucking pyramid for 2,000 years, 2,500 years. Now all of a sudden come back out, and now motherfuckers getting sick, and they don't know why. Because we was some high level alchemists, man. Well, we can incubate some damn. We can incubate mosquitoes for 2,000 years. And then as soon as you open that shit up and the oxygen come up in there, they come back alive, and it's like a fucking trap. We set up traps up in this joint to protect our ancestors from being vandalized like they did with the damn tomb raid. They vandalized our shit. Trying to see what else I want to show you, man. We already showed you most everything. Yeah, this right here is dealing with the if you look up, let's see, let's blow that up. If you look up the winter solstice during March time, the spring come in. This right here when they celebrate Passover, when the sun is passing around the equator. See, it's lined up even with the equator. So that's when the sun passed over the equator. They turned it into Passover. So it's all dealing with sun worship and the movement of the stars. It was all going back to Nomo's teachings, right? And we can get to Islam too, where they really going off the moon cycle. Dina. So it's all astronomy. It's all what the church had termed as witchcraft, but they really doing it to you. They doing witchcraft on you and telling you don't do the witchcraft. They using this shit on you and telling you don't do it. There's some crazy shit, man, that's going on here, man. You know, I want to find that last little piece for you before we get up out of here. But you saw how we was burying our dead in style. And they tell you, the same niggas that tell you don't go messing with ancient Kemet, stay with Jesus and the Lord Jesus on your side. And you know God is the real and Jesus is real. And they going down like ancient Kemet. This is a Shriner's grave site. A Shriner died and he got this how he went down. This nigga must have had a lot of money to get this shit buried, to get buried like this. They going down like us, but they telling you don't fuck with it. Don't go messing with ancient Kemet. They wearing it on the hat. They wearing it on the ape. They wearing our aprons. They wearing our wasket around their neck, and they doing everything ancient Egyptian. They even build we even got this side of the globe set up ancient Kemet, but they're telling you stay away from ancient Kemet. But see, now we getting your ass back on track. Now we getting your ass back on track, and now our energy finna come back. It's our shit. Now it's okay, all right. Now this is the pyramid in Memphis. See, now this is the pyramid in Las Vegas. Memphis is a mirror city to Memphis in ancient Kemet. And also Georgia, where Bible was building this pyramid, is a mirror city to another city in Sudan. And this Las Vegas is a mirror city to another city in Africa. But they had to get stopped Baba because once he got them three pyramids built, it was gonna be like the three pyramids in Giza, and he's gonna set up that ritual in 2003 and do that 3 pyramid ritual using these other two pyramids. And they had these clowns saw they heard what he was gonna do, saw what he was gonna do, looking through that looking glass, and they had to come pick him up in before 2003 and keep him locked up. See, it's all part of the game plan, man. So they had to get rid of this, get rid of Bob, get him off the streets to stop that alchemy. This is the games that's being played, bro, on us. Right? This is another grave site. Another grave site of a Shriner. They going down like a damn, like Pharaoh. They going down like ancient Egyptians, but they telling you, don't fuck with ancient Egyptians. We Neanderthal, we God, idol worshipers. They got all kind of names. But the whole time, they copying our shit the whole time. Look at this shit. They copying our shit the whole time. Straight up out of ancient Kemet. Straight up out of ancient Kemet. They copying our shit the whole. Both of them are seers. Nigga, you can't speak on them damn one of them. You can't speak on them damn one of them no more, nigga. Both of them are seers. You can't speak. That's why America going down now. Because they try to speak under the other seer. That's ours too, nigga. We deboing our shit back, nigga. We deboing our shit back. We deboing that back. Let me get that. Let me get that chain off your neck, partner. Man, my grandma gave me that chain. Nigga, shut up, punk, before I knock your ass out. Shut up, nigga. Let me get that for her. And shut up, nigga, before we knock your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Big Debo. Big Debo. We're gonna show you like 1 or 2 more skits, man. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Because we don't want to be talking too loud while everybody trying to get set up for tomorrow, man. I was trying to find that one last picture. I must have got it in here. But how we buried our dead. This right here is similar. This right here thing is similar to the Ark of the Covenant too. Hold on, blow it up. Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. Hey, peace and love to everybody that's in the building, man. Everybody hit that like button, man. Get them likes up for me, man. All right, so it's right here like the Ark of the Covenant too, but if we got Anubis on the side top instead of two mats mirroring each other. The mats mirroring each other is a part of alchemy within itself. See, a lot of the shit that we was doing is still over y'all head now. It's because they wiped our memory out. But our memory finna start coming back now that we starting to put these classes out. The ancestors bringing all this information. So we had already had the tunnel, underground sewer systems, and everything like they got over here. The underground sewer system, we already had that in ancient Kemet. We had built these for the so in ancient Kemet you could drop a deuce and then hit that joint and go down to the sewer. You know what I'm saying? We was that advanced, and while they were still peeing and pissing in pots. This one a pot. It's that green pot. They say that Shakespeare might have took his shit in. They say we don't know for sure if he took his shit in this one, but we had word that he might have took his shit up in this one. But the other one, they say they know for sure he took his shit up in that other pot. They know for sure Shakespeare took his shit up in the other pot, but they say they don't. It like somebody took his shit up in there. Shakespeare might have taken shit up in there, but somebody took a shit up in there for sure. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. This is a shit pot from England, but the Caucasians was using the shit in the pot, throw it out the window. Till we Moors came and helped them out and put them a sewer system over there, bro. Because we coming from ancient Kemet. All right, let's see what we got before we get out of here, man. We don't want to hold you long. You know, y'all got to go to work. Get to sleep. But they should go to sleep thinking on this, how great you was, how advanced you was before they took us down, reduced us down back to beast's mentality. To the beast's mentality. I think we showed you this too. Already. We showed you this already. Where the Ink in them was dropping, already had atomic bombs, and they dropped the atomic bomb on Sodom and Gomorrah. That's really what it was about. So you can see the atomic bomb right there on the wall in ancient Sumerian. So we showed you that part. I'm trying to see what else we can show you. Boom, boom. This was the first toilet found in ancient Kemet. This was the first toilet right here on this side. They got it in the museum. See? So you wouldn't even be able to take a shit if it wasn't for us. We came out with the concept. You niggas was leaning up against trees or just booking down right in the middle of the field and then wipe your hands. And then we wiped our hands. As ancient Egypt, we wiped our hands. We the one that started putting the roll of toilet paper right there next to the joint, man, where you can handle your business and then handle your business. You know what I'm saying? But what they was doing, taking the shit in the woods like a bear, and didn't even wipe their ass or nothing, just pull their pants back up and, you know what I'm saying, right? And walk right off. Didn't even wipe his hands or wipe his ass or nothing. Still got crumbs in his ass when he got to. But we as ancient Egyptians, when we dropped the deuce, we was wiping our ass. I mean, so we was wiping our ass. So it goes to say, when they show you these, hold on, let me show you. So it goes to say, who the hell was, when they got these Masonic handshakes, these Caucasians, we didn't give them no damn handshakes because we weren't shaking no hands with no niggas that didn't wipe their hands and didn't wipe his ass. I don't want to shake hands with nobody like that. We as ancient Egyptians didn't shake hands with niggas like that, man. I'm telling you. We didn't even dap niggas up like that. You know what I'm saying? They went and dropped the deuce, didn't wipe his hands and wipe his ass. I'm telling you, man. We ain't jack. They can keep them damn handshakes. I don't. You can keep your handshakes. You know, we don't want to shake hands with you. Shit, motherfucker didn't wash his hands. I don't even shake hands with niggas no more. I don't want to dap you. Might dap you up if I like you, but I ain't shaking nobody's hand. Nigga could have just got through digging in his ass 20 minutes right before, or 3-4 minutes before. Or digging in somebody else's ass. Ain't no telling what people got going on nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to get up out of here, man. It's getting late. We're gonna probably come back with a part 3 on this because I got a whole bunch more I didn't even finish putting together because I wanted to get that tape out today, but I ain't finished putting a lot of the pictures together so you can see the correlation between certain things. So, but part 2 and part 1, you should be able to get a correlation of how great you were and how advanced you were. And that should give you a little bit, we got you another percentage on your brain capacity right there. So everybody get up out of here, man. Peace and love, Islam, Assalamu alaikum, Shalom alaikum, Hotep, Ashur, divine love throughout the divine universe to all. Peaceful shadow hour. Wadu.